guys, 3.16.1 has dropped. It actually dropped yesterday, and I was expecting it sometime this week. I really was. I was in Discord with someone else, another group, and I was basically saying, has it come out yet? So yeah, it did drop, and obviously it is on the PTU. We will go through and have a look at that now, let you know exactly what it does, and let you know there is some big bug fixing, but they've also got the things like the Derelict spaceships and stuff in as well. So let's go through and find out exactly what's in it. So it is the 3.16.1 PTU. All backers, yes. Database reset, yes. Long-term persistence enabled. Pledge copied enabled. Starting is 15 million UEC. Known issues. It is possible that some servers may stop updating their missions offerings. For the issue persistent. Try leaving the server, waiting a few minutes, and rejoining the PTU or changing regions. Players are unable to select ships from the Arena Commander models other than the Classic Race and the Free Flight. Menu selection gets stuck on a waiting section. The Choose Ship preview window partially renders ships, making them appear damaged or skeletal. It's possible to stack different kinds of items on top of each other in a personal inventory with the hospital gown. It's also attempt to log back into a ship bed may result in the loading screen before being seated back into the main menu with an error of 30009. Players will immediately experience positional desync with other players after they have died and respawned. Many mineable asteroids can't be scanned. Spawn closets do not recognize unconscious AI and close the door on them, possibly leaving the mission critically AI unreached. A shattered large FPS deposits FPS deposits base displays a collectible diamond icon. Ships sometimes won't appear in the VMA app unless the player spawns the ship first, then spawns a different ship only after it will appear in the VMA. Logging out from the Retaliator's bed and back in will cause the Retaliator to be in flight mode and the player is stuck inside the ship sleeping area. Cannot repair, refuel or restock at LEOs. I still don't know where they're talking about with that. I know what LEOs are, obviously that's low Earth orbits, but I haven't found anywhere where I haven't been able to repair or refuel, so I don't know what they're talking about there. Pressing and holding F to free look, it does not work on piloting the Nox. Character's head, mobiGlass and other equipment are missing after being released from Crusher. Ship may despawn after player's death inside. Ship may despawn after player death instead of staying at its last location. Hammerhead doors and turrets may not open if the player leaves the seat during QT. So, feature updates. Derelict Spaceships, player version 1, player side points of interest. Updates to the Derelict Spaceship missions include more points of interest that will be scattered on planets. These Derelict ships now include newly added activities such as puzzles, trip mines, traversal problems, and hostile AI to encounter, and many reward players with handsome when resolving the activity. These new derelicts will include the first implementation of laser trip mines into the game, which the player will encounter. The trip mines are explosives that use beams of light to detonate the explosive when someone or something comes into contact with them. They also increase the scaling ratio payout per crime stat for target for player bounties. Now, there is a couple of bug fixing in this. So they fixed an issue that was causing elevators at Grimhex and underground facilities to duplicate and overlap. Fixed an issue causing Inner Thought to override the MFD's interaction on many ships. Fixed issues causing multiple ships having shield holes and allowing laser repeaters through when the landing gear was retracted. Medical gurneys in Area 18 hangar should now have correct mouse input steering functionality. Fixed an issue causing weapons do not holster after entering EVA from prone. Close interior prompt should now correctly close the ramps on the doors on various ships. Thank God for that. Fixed an issue causing multiple ships to spawn upside down on landing pads. Interesting. Turrets should now properly attempt to shoot down torpedoes and bombs. Drake Caterpillar elevator should now retract correctly and not block players from entering the ship. Fix an issue causing synced assassination missions to not complete. Arlington Bounty Idris should now show its marker for the player to follow. Rocket pods should no longer be able to be equipped on other ships that are not intended. Fix an issue allowing players to swap and move bespoke ship items across many ships. Fix 2 client crashes and 5 server crashes. So, generally, it's their first week back. We weren't expecting a lot. And obviously the Derelict Spaceships is good. And also they're starting to put the trip mines in. They just obviously haven't put them into like be purchased and stuff like that. Look, at the end of the day, it's a PTU. Obviously, it's their first week back. So I'm kind of glad it came out when it did. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Personally, yeah, I like it. I want to see what these trip mines are like to buy and to sell and stuff like that. I'm presuming we can buy and sell them. Or at least buy them anyway. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.